Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/PettyRevenge. In today's episode, my revenge socks. Buyer asked owner, friend, to evict me. Gross. Party loud after 11 o'clock, I'll drink your booze. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. My revenge socks. A few years ago, I was a shift manager at craft store. Every season, our store gets limited edition seasonal items. Once they sell out, that's it. In this story, one of the items is a pair of hedgehog socks. 10 minutes before closing, one of my coworkers asked if I could speak to a customer because she was irate. No problem. So I find her, and the second I see her, I know she's going to be a jerk. She's a total cheer mom. Yes, there are plenty of lovely cheer moms and plenty of bad apples, and is standing with her arms crossed while vigorously tapping her foot on the floor. I smile, let her know I am the manager on duty, and ask what I can do to assist her, but she cuts me off to complain about the employee that asked me to come over. She calls my coworker an idiot and says she realizes why they are working in a craft shop because. I gently repeat myself, asking why she needs assistance. She goes into a huge rant about how she called 2 other stores and had them print out the inventory numbers for a pair of hedgehog socks. She says that her cheerleading team is going to some sort of big competition and the hedgehog socks would be the piece de resistance for their uniforms. Yes, she literally said that hedgehog socks are the piece de resistance. She said that she knows we have 4 pairs somewhere in the store. I look at her paper, get the item number, and look for the 4 pairs. Now, the issue is that 4 is a really low unit number, and the likelihood that someone has moved them and not put them back or that one was stolen, etc. is pretty high. I don't find the socks, and I try to explain to her that I couldn't find them, but I can do a full store search and call her in the morning. She doesn't understand how this could happen, wants me to search with her there and right now, and proceeds to cuss me out when I escort her to the door because we are now closed, and I reiterate that I will call her in the morning. As soon as the doors are locked, I give my coworkers their closing duties, and I start power searching every nook and cranny for these hedgehog socks. I end up finding 3, and I immediately have my coworker ring me up, and I buy them. I don't stop there. I go on to the computer and see which stores in my country have remaining sock inventory. It was actually really limited, and I buy out the entire remaining stock of the hedgehog socks. With my discount, they were 75 cents a piece or something like that. She pissed me off by being so rude to my coworkers and to me that I bought out a company's entire nationwide inventory of a pair of socks. I called her the next morning, apologized because I couldn't find the socks. She was rude about it, and she said she was going to call other stores herself and look for them. When I told my own boss, she's much older and has been managing stores for a few decades, what I had done, she stared at me for a good few seconds and proceeded to high-five me while laughing until she cried. Everyone received hedgehog socks as gifts that year. Buyer asked owner, friend, to evict me. Gross. I have a friend whom owned a duplex in a college town. I wound up renting the other unit for a few years. He had the chance to buy a nice grown-up house and put the house on the market. I was prepared for a rent increase as I was paying below market rate. Inspection comes and he ends up doing about $10,000 worth the remediation and his new home is contingent on the sale of this one. He apologized but I understood his position so I made a plan. Day of walk through. The buyer conveys if he doesn't evict his tenant today they are walking on the deal. Look on Craigslist and there is the realtor photos advertising student housing. Starting days after my move-out date. My last day there I manscaped with clippers in the center of the bathroom, unplugged the fridge with the sesame chicken uncovered, and made my last move at dry dock. The new owners had taken possession 3 weeks before ANF went, expected to be back for a week. I did not have a lease agreement, deposits, or even know more than each other's first names, so there was nothing to be done. Hope they enjoyed walking into that place in the August heat. Party loud. After 11 o'clock I'll drink your booze. So when I was in the music business I had a nice 1-bedroom apartment overlooking the pool and the clubhouse. My job at the time was to fly around the country and throw parties in clubs every weekend, and it was exhausting but loads of fun. I got a rare weekend off and I was looking forward to getting some rest, recharging, and heading out every week for the next 2 months. Now I chose this community because they were very quiet, the residents were polite, and it was never noisy. Until one fine night. Now I'm pretty okay with people being a bit loud until around 11 o'clock on the weekends, but come on folks, have some manners. I had gone to an event that night but left early so I could get home by 9-ish, get a shower, and get some sleep. Noticed there was a loud party in the clubhouse when I got home. No problem, I figured. I'm used to loud music, but it was so loud I could hear it in the shower. No problem, I think. Surely they'll shut it down by 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock comes and goes and they're still banging away like a frat party, and I really don't want the hassle and the weight of calling the cops. So I put on my jeans, boots, shirt, go down, and hit the keg. It wasn't long before someone walked up and said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm the guy in that apartment right up there that you're keeping awake with all this loud music and noise at 11:30 at night. So as long as you keep doing that I'll be drinking your beer." The music got turned down and I got a good night's sleep. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.